Welcome to KXAN News at 4 o'clock. KXAN anchor Daniel Marin is with us this afternoon. So we just learned about an invitation Governor Greg Abbott sent out to mayors of New York and D.C. Daniel, break down what all of this is about.
Well, he's inviting them to the border to see what he calls the crisis on the border up close and personal. This comes after the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, 2 weeks ago publicly called on the federal government for help after he says that about 2,800 migrants had been bused from Texas to D.C. and then on to New York, and that they're causing a strain on the city's homeless shelters. Okay,
so do we know how many migrants have been bused north from Texas since the governor announced that he was going to start doing this?
Yeah, it's about 5,200 since April. That's according to our partners over at borderreport.com. Now, I've covered the border for a while now, and it's important to note that a lot of these people, they're trying to head north anyway. They're not necessarily trying to stay in Texas. They're not trying to stay in these border communities. They're trying to make their way north. And a lot of the immigrant advocacy groups, what they do, a lot of their job is fundraising to get these people onto buses to get them where they need to go, because a lot of them are trying to meet up with families in other cities. So they don't necessarily, again, want to stay along the border. The issue this time around, though, Jennifer, is that it appears that when they're arriving in New York in particular, they don't know what to do next necessarily, not all of them. Our NBC affiliate in New York is reporting that some of these migrants are arriving with paperwork that is not in order and that they're being given wrong addresses by the Department of Homeland Security.
All right, so any reason to believe that the mayors of New York, of D.C. will take the governor up on this offer?
Well, it's kind of hard to tell at this point. Some might wonder maybe if this is some political posturing on the governor's part. A lot of the letter does kind of repeat what he's been saying, that this is a failure of the Biden administration to secure the border. And of course, we can't forget that the governor, while he sent this letter in his official capacity as the governor, he is running for re-election, and border security is a big part of his platform.
All right, Daniel Marin, I know we'll have continuing coverage on this on KXAN and KXAN.com.